had some company over. A friend of mine had came by, and she had brought along another friend of hers, someone I didn't know. I guess someone she just had in the car, and they were already hanging out, and she decided to stop by. So, as we're talking, I guess, just out of being nice, her friend was like, so, what is it that you like to do? And y'all, I have never felt so awkward. I mean, we were talking, we were vibing, and then she asked me that question, and I drew a blank. Like, I didn't know what to say. I started stuttering, I started sweating, and then after about, I say about maybe 25-30 seconds of silence, it was awkward. She just said, it's okay. And I was like, well, no, I like, doing things with my husband. And she was like, well, what else you like to do? Like, what do you enjoy doing? Just making small talk conversation. And I just, y'all, I struggled. I mean, it had to be embarrassing. She asked me these two simple questions, and I struggled. And I mean, what am I going to tell her? Oh, I'm a YouTuber, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to say that. And no offense, but I just don't like, hey, how you doing? My name's Candy, and I have a YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, because 9 times out of 10, they're going to be like, oh, that's cool. It was awkward, and it was embarrassing, and I didn't know, like, what to say. I felt like I was hyperventilating. I felt like I was sweating. My palms got sweaty. I started stuttering. I was looking around in like the answer was going to fall out of the ceiling. And she just said, well, you know what? You really need to get out. You really need to get out. And, I was just thinking as I was sitting there, what happened to me? What happened to me? I was so, I mean, I was adventurous. I was always laughing and smiling. I always kept a laugh or a smile on people's faces. And I don't know what happened. I'm just a homebody now. What do I like to do? Yard work? Is that what you tell people? Oh, I like to go out in my yard. And I mean, I'm not like, and I felt bad. I just got to thinking, what happened to me? What happened to me? Like, am I ever gonna like come back? What happened? Am I broken? Can I be fixed? So I struggle with that, and she laughed it off, and she was like, you know what, we really need to like just, do you drink? And I was like, well, no, I don't know what happened to me. I don't know what happened. It's just kind of mind-boggling. It's kind of sad, really. I even told her, I said, well, I really don't have any friends. And she was like, oh, you should really get out. myself, look, you knew what I had even encountered in these few months. Going out is the last of what I'm thinking about right now. I'm thinking about bills. I'm thinking about I have two college students. Um, my daughters are college students. I'm thinking about surgeries that I have coming up. I'm thinking about medication that I have to take, that I have to remember to take. I'm thinking about doctor appointments and getting to them on time, and how am I going to get to them, and am I going to be with my husband? Am I going to be by myself? Am I going to get bad news? I have a mammogram coming up because my gynecologist said something about they saw something on x-ray, so now I have to go take a mammogram. Every time I turn around, there's something with the doctor issue. So in my mind, I feel like fun is just not, I don't have any room for fun on my plate. And I don't know. I just don't feel like a fun girl right now. I maybe I'm just feeling depressed. The seasons are changing. We're going into fall. I'm seeing like holiday things. Around this time of year, it's tough. It takes a toll on me. I know it takes a toll on a lot of people. People have dealt with a lot of loss as the seasons change, as we get into Christmas and Thanksgiving. A lot of people are, it's a time where you're supposed to be with family and friends and siblings, and a lot of people in this world don't have that, and they've suffered a lot of loss. This time of year is difficult for some people, and I know this time of year is sort of difficult for me too. And with everything that I have encountered, I really don't want to be around anybody. I'm just gonna be real. I really don't want to be around anyone right now. And I know it's bad. I know it's bad. I've been through a traumatic experience. And when I go places or when I'm around people, my biggest fear, even when I go to the doctor and I'm sitting in the sitting area or the waiting area, and it's quiet and other people are waiting for their name to be called. People are sitting there waiting for their name to be called, but I'm sitting there hoping that my stomach doesn't make any noises to where it erupts that silence, and I'm embarrassed and I just run out of the room, or I have to explain that no, I didn't pass gas. I did, but see, I have a colostomy bag, and sometimes like I don't want to explain. So to keep myself from being in those type of situations, I just stay home to myself. I feel safe and I'm not judged. So it's like, girlfriend, the last thing on my mind, and she doesn't know this. In her defense, she doesn't know what all I've been through. So in her mind, she's like, wow, she's probably like, oh, she's pretty. She's, I wonder what she does. Maybe we can hang out and become friends. And in my mind, I'm like, I don't want any friends right now. I just want to be, I just want to be with me. And I know it sounds bad, but that's just how I feel. And I really don't know how to shake it. I don't know how to get out of this. I just have a lot of anxiety about not being in this situation anymore. I have a lot of anxiety. I just want me back. I see me in the mirror, but I just don't feel like me. And I don't know. I feel alone. I feel like I'm alone. So I I have a therapy appointment next week. I'm gonna talk to my therapist. I've probably said this a million times while I've talked to him, and he just assures me that I'm not alone, and to try to find a hobby or things of that nature. But when you have depression and anxiety, it really takes a toll on you. I know it's good to be out with people and to communicate and just mingle and all of that good stuff, but I'm just not in the headspace. I think I have been bitten by the depression bug. I already have it, but I think it's the time of year, it's the season. I see Christmas trees, I see turkeys, and I feel like it's a trigger for me, especially now. I'm not expecting to have an awesome Thanksgiving. I'm not expecting to have an awesome Christmas because I have surgeries coming up and I may be recouping around those times. So it's not going to be a happy time for me. And I'm not looking forward to it. It's bittersweet, kind of. So I don't know. I wanted to make a video about how I felt today and how I just struggled with those two questions, and it really got me thinking. And that's when I came to the realization that, I don't know, am I missing out on something? Am I having a midlife crisis? And then I was like, you know what? I'm not. I'm just depressed. And you just don't know what people are going through. The young lady, she came here and, she, just had a few questions, and those few questions really brought me to a low place. I just got to thinking, what am I doing with myself? What are my goals? What am I doing? So, yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. I'll take my medication, and hopefully tomorrow it'll be better. I'll feel a lot better. So, alright guys, don't get bit by the holiday depression bug. Just stay active, stay in, communication with your family and friends, and just talk to someone. This is me talking to someone. I'm talking to you guys. And after talking, I feel a little bit better. So just, as bad as I want to just coop myself in this room and turn the light off and just trap myself in my thoughts, I'm not going to do that. I probably watch some Netflix or get on YouTube and watch something, I don't know, just to keep myself occupied and to stay out of the kitchen, because it seems like the more depressed I get, my stomach just starts growling uncontrollably and I just want to start eating. So I don't know, I'm gonna stay out of the kitchen. But I just wanted to touch base with you guys on how I felt today, and just keep y'all on the up and up. And I will talk to you guys soon. Have a good night.